How's it flying, guys? Lance Corporal Hawk 30 here, and welcome to another JONTRON reaction. This is the last JONTRON video that I need to get caught up on. It is How to Get Revenge. I have no idea what this is based off of, but I'm going to assume it's based off of something that happened IRL, or alternatively, something that happened in relation to a movie. Because I scrolled down to the description, not the description, the comment section. The top comment, other than John's pinned one, is, "What I've learned through watching JONTRON, everyone involved with the making of The Exorcist has gone fucking insane." Oh boy, that should have been in the description. I would have been like, we're dealing with The Exorcist? Oh, this is like the after, like, the Father Amorth video. Yeah. It's like, So, let's, not waste any time. I'm kind of scared. I'm kind of scared. Well, this is How to Get Revenge by JONTRON. Link to the original video will be in the description. Please make sure you guys have seen it before you watch my reaction to it. And with that out of the way, let us go ahead and go.
Oh, yeah, I was just about to... Whoa, Nelly, what is that?
Hi!
You can't park that thing here. But you know where you can park that thing?
No.
World of Tanks, which is incidentally the amazing sponsor of today's video.
Okay, never thought I'd see John in military fatigues.
This is a game of pew-pew in giant hunks of historically accurate metal. Oh yeah, we're talking about the granddaddy of strategic tank warfare. Dive headfirst into the fray and find yourself upon dazzlingly authentic-to-life war machines. Would you look at these absolute threads on treads? And guess what? You can command your battalion of steel behemoths for the low, low price of absolutely nothing. New recruit? Use the code COMBAT when you sign up and unlock the Vault of Wonders. We're talking the Cromwell Beat Tank, a hefty stash of 250,000 credits, 7 glorious days of premium access, and not one, not two, but 3 rental tanks. I cannot believe what I'm hearing. Are you hearing this? With over 800 tanks to choose from, you'll find a place.
That's a lot of tanks.
And then some. Commandeer light, medium, and heavy tanks. Or you could just become a sneaky little destroyer.
Bing, bing.
Sneaky little stupid guy, stupid baby tank.
So, I actually play World of Warships and really enjoy it, but I think I tried World of Tanks, but didn't stick with it. Maybe someday in the future I'll get back to it, but yeah.
Just step on him. So, click that link at the top of the description, and remember, the combat code is exclusively for you fresh-faced privates out there. So let's show them what new blood can do, while it's, still inside your body, preferably. And now,
preferably,
feature Halloween-themed present.
Oh, that's right, this was the Halloween video. I'm very late. Whoops.
Trick or treat. They say hell hath no fury like a woman scorned, and normally I would have said that was like an oversimplification.
Hey, he's wearing the Howling 2 Sisters Werewolf outfit again. Welcome back, outfit.
Overgeneralization, but then I saw this.
Oh, the one.
Forgot to plug it in, damn it. Then I saw this. How to Get Revenge starring Linda Blair. That's right, those girls are going from blood red to blood gray. And yes, it is the very same Linda Blair who cemented her legacy as a legendary scream queen after her performance as Reagan O'Neill, the possessed girl from The Exorcist. You may also remember her from Fox Family's paranormal reality series, The Scariest Places on Earth. You know, the one with the really weird voice?
Pasquale senses an angry spirit who was denied proper burial.
Yeah, I'm not really sure what that was all about.
It's like, Peter, have you come to get the ghost's rent? He hasn't paid in a while. Type voice.
Anyways, well, in 1989, she starred in what IMDb calls a dark and humorous take on how to get revenge on those that have wronged you. Featuring guy whose face is, he doesn't even want to be associated with this. But too bad. This is the modern age. We have AI face unblurring technology. You can't hide. Okay, never mind. I actually see why that might have been that way. That actually checks out. Put that back the way it was. What, you don't think this is scary enough for Halloween? Then I guess you must not fear pieces of media fraught with opportunities for litigious action. Oh, look at you. You're so brave.
Litigious, you
This
say?
should be a pretty wild ride. So let's see how to get revenge.
Did OJ watch this, perchance? This feels like a corporate instructional video now.
I was just reading a few pages from a fascinating book. It is literally filled with countless pieces of wisdom. One in particular deserves quoting. It reads, "Vengeance is mine." Now that's a powerful quote. And from what book am I reading? The Bible.
Oh, hey, are we playing Use the Bible to justify what I want to do right now? I freaking love this game. Leviticus 27:4. The price of a woman between 20 and 60 years of age shall be 30 shekels. Oh, come on, I don't buy that. There's got to be some depreciation along the way.
Now let me ask you a personal question.
Wow. Is someone Christian? That's hilarious. Okay, I'm just getting back to it.
Has someone ever made you so angry, so upset, that you considered some form of retribution? Some form of revenge?
Me? Oh, come on. That's not in my constitution. Okay, fine, you caught me. But you would have done the same in my shoes.
What'd you do?
That damn dog stole my NBA career. Anywhere, bud.
Jeez, okay.
Revenge can be sweet, especially when it's against someone who really deserves it.
Ooh, hello. That seems to be coming a little too naturally to her. You know, maybe this was her idea after all. She didn't need to be called. This is, she's getting enjoyment from this.
I
So,
guess.
Yeah, this whole thing appears to just be an actual guide on how to get revenge on people you don't like. And that wouldn't be like too weird if it weren't for the fact that a very famous person was headlining it. I don't really understand what they were thinking when they conceived of this. How exactly was this supposed to be received by the general public? Did anyone watch this and think it was normal or useful? I mean, you can already
Maybe
tell it's got
somebody.
This kind of weird dark undertones. to it,
Somebody
like,
probably did.
Don't tell my wife. Look, let me tell you my favorite revenge story.
Jesus Christ.
I assume they're joking, but like at the same time, it doesn't really feel like it. Seriously, who was the intended audience for this? It must have been
Good
really
question.
awkward to rent this from Blockbuster, you know? This isn't for like research or anything. I'm just like a huge fan of Linda Blair. I jack off to this, okay? I only jack off to this. Why are you looking at me like I belong on some kind of FBI watch list? Let's look at your rental history. National Geographic Safari Edition. I guess we got a furry here, everybody.
Of course, that'd be the
And
takeaway.
I'm not talking about bodily injury to anybody. I mean, that is definitely not our purpose here.
No, of
Really?
course not. And on behalf of our legal team, we thank you for clarifying, Linda. Anyways, check out how the belt on this chainsaw's perfect for going through this hedge in the shape of my sister who cut me out of my dad's will. Oh my gosh, look at that perfectly clean cut, not related to anything in this material existence. So anyways, now the thing starts in earnest, and she starts off by showing us this guy who apparently specializes in messing with people's houses or something.
Okay.
Not before she gives us this important message.
Fasten your seatbelts.
Yeah, I've lived long enough to know that's a serious threat. Thanks for the heads up.
Meet private investigator Kyle Pappenfuss. He's about to take us on a
Pappenfuss?
tour of what one can do to a Mark's home.
There's so much about this,
Pappenfuss.
I don't even know where to begin. Do I talk about how he's Pappenfuss? Do I talk about his bold stance he's got there? Do I talk about the fact that she just referred to the victim of a crime she's about to encourage as a fucking mark?
That's
Is
a
that what I
hitman
talk
language.
about? Let's hear old Pappenfuss out, huh? He might have something good to say. Let's climb right up into that Pappenfussy.
Oh, John!
All right. First things first. The mailbox. Easy pickings. Everybody has a mailbox, and everybody reaches for their mail.
In the history of the world, nothing good has ever followed that sentence.
Who says you can't put more than mail in there, huh?
Oh my God. Man, this guy, I don't know, he's got like an X factor. Like, you know, you see, he says it how it is. Hold on a second. Like, you know when someone just like speaks to you on that extra level?
He's
You
got
just
the
wanna write it
Unabomber
down
drip.
So you can format it later into like a 124-page about manifesto. Like, that's what this guy's doing for me. This is a knowledgeable guy. You can learn something from this guy.
I
Think
don't
of
know.
something nasty you wouldn't want in there. Get the picture?
So at this point, she moves on from the last guy, and she goes to this, like, private investigator who I guess people would go to if they wanted to get revenge on someone. I don't know, was this a real thing back then? I thought this was just a thing that only happened in, like, Who Framed Roger Rabbit?
Mr. Vickers, could you give us an example of what could be done to a former friend or lover?
Could you tell us how you,
Two examples, huh?
beat your drinking
Sorry,
habit?
You caught me off guard there. I didn't notice the film crew laying undersea cables through my kitchen and dining room for the last 7 hours. Anyways, now for my candid statement that may or may not land me in a class action civil suit. Look at my hat. Look at my hat. Look at my hat here. I have the hat. I have a hat. I'm just saying that because he has a hat there.
He has a hat.
Okay, let's talk about friends. Such as my client, Mr. Harold Jerriman over here. Harold, why don't
You gotta oust the guy?
Well, the incident took place on Thursday afternoon during my lunch break.
So just to bring you up to speed on the lore behind this part, this guy, he's got a complaint that he got bullied out of a seat at a Chinese restaurant because of, God knows, I don't know. Do you see anything? I don't see anything. Yeah. See no evil, hear no evil?
Dude.
I might be speaking the evil.
I was so humiliated. This kind of thing happened to me many times in the past, and I wanted to get even with that man. I looked upon him as being all the people who have hurt me rolled into one, and that's when I contacted Mr. Vickers.
See, this is where it actually gets dark and scary, okay? The rest was jokes. This is where the goosebumps start to go up my arm. You do not want to be the last guy in the line to piss this guy off. Personally, that's the vibe I'm picking up from this.
Well, when Harold first came to me, he didn't know what to do. All he had was the punk's license number, but that was enough for me. I went down to the Department of Motor Vehicles.
Typically.
And I filled out a form.
Okay, I'm sorry, but I just gotta stop. I gotta ask.
What's
Is
the
the guy
question?
in the right small or is the guy in the left big? Because I can't tell which one is which because they both kind of look like they're normal sized relatively, but when they're next to each other like this, I can't tell.
Now, Harold here was adamant about
Harold's
getting
further
even with
back.
him himself, so we laid out a battle plan. Harold, you take over, buddy.
With pleasure. I planted a toy handgun under the truck's seat. Then I went to a telephone and phoned the police and stated anonymously that I had seen where the robber lived. To make a long story short, the police arrived just as the man was getting into his truck.
Yeah, this right here is when he knew he fucked up for real, okay? He's not laughing anymore. He was like, okay, I was playing it up for the camera. What's going on with you? I think this guy's for real. Call somebody. I don't want to be near him anymore.
That's a felony. What this schmuck just admitted to doing, I'm assuming it's not actually real, but just in case. Again, I'm assuming it's not real, but just in case it is, that's a felony. I'm pretty damn sure.
Yeah, so Big Boss Daddy over here is just talking about how he framed an innocent person by planting a gun on them in the dark of night, and that's just fine. See, that's what I'm saying about this. I've dug up as much as I could on the internet about this film, and there's just not that much information on the thing itself or the people involved in it. Like, these people don't really seem like they're acting the whole time. They're sort of just playing it off like it's an act, but I don't know if I buy it.
Yeah,
There's even a part
it's
later
weird.
There's just a guy showing you how to sabotage a car. Isn't there some kind of federal clause prohibiting this sort of thing?
All right,
Pretty
the
sure.
next thing here we'll deal with is cooling system. The idea is to put substances in there that expand with water. Baking flour, pancake batter, or even paper mache.
Really, the only limit is your imagination. As long as it stalls their engine when they're already doing 90 down the interstate, I'll co-sign that.
Now, if your mark is a member of the minority, you might turn him over to the immigration service.
Oh my God! What was
All
that?
right,
Okay.
we needed the
Okay.
seatbelt. We needed the
She
seatbelt.
told me to put this seatbelt on earlier. To be honest, if I knew that was coming, I probably would have installed like a lap bar or something. There we go. That's perfect.
There we
I'll
go.
be needing this to get through the rest of the video at this rate. Jesus Christ! He's telling people to falsely report people to the immigration services. How was this made? Seriously, how was this ever acceptable? That this could not have flown back then.
I
Even
don't
then,
know.
right?
This is going to cause him hours and hours of endless paperwork trying to prove he's a citizen of this country.
And better yet, they might just deport him. And that'll teach you to think twice about stealing my parking spot at Trader Joe's again, huh, you wily bastard? So if this wasn't already weird enough, at this point she brings on an actual detective from the police force. If you recall from earlier, that one guy had his face completely blurred as well, so it lends credence to the fact that these are real people who had stature in their respective institutions and didn't want their identities released.
And to give us a few examples is Detective J.M. I'd like to play a little game with you, if that's all right. I'll give you a situation.
Did I say that's all right? If I recall, I just stared at you menacingly. Do I look like I have time to play backgammon, sweetie? I am a working professional. Okay, one quick game of Elephant on the Elephant, but then we get back to business.
Elephant on the Elephant.
Oh, the butterflies tickle my face on the way up and down.
And then I'd like you to respond with a method of male revenge that you would recommend.
Okay, shoot.
Let's say the Mark is a family man.
No, I mean like shoot him, literally. Just use a gun. What are you mailing him something for? What is it, his birthday? Just off him. Use a pistol like this. Like that, just like this. Like that. Right here, like this.
Let's say the Mark is a family
Okay.
man. You know, a wife, 2 kids, a dog. What can you do to disrupt the entire family as opposed to just the Mark?
Yeah, you know, just like it says in this old book I used to spearhead this whole operation.
Oh no.
The son should not suffer the sins of the father. I didn't see that.
Put them on offensive mailing lists. Pornographic mailing lists such as pornographic magazines, pornographic merchandise. Put them on the Communist Party's mailing list. There are hundreds of mailing lists you can put them on.
Did they think this through at all?
That last one was the most offensive to me. Good golly.
Oh, in this part, he's literally advocating to send pornography to where, like, minors could see or access it. Did anyone making this have even the slightest semblance of a moral compass?
No.
Just send them smut, or, I don't know, put some Karl Marx in front of them. That'll confuse the shit out of them. Their grades will go down or something. That guy don't make no sense.
By the way, there are dozens upon dozens of homosexual and bisexual magazines available today.
Son of a bitch! That's enough!
If you mail these to the Mark's place of work, you can start rumors or quickly get him fired.
Fascinating. Well, Detective, thank you very much for your suggestions.
I put my stamp of approval on this. I won't regret this at all. Thanks for watching, everyone. But before I leave you for good this Halloween season, I want to put to use some of those interesting skills I learned.
What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do, John? What are you gonna do against who?
Excuse me. Hello?
Is your refrigerator running?
Yes.
Did you, it's not a joke. I planted a bomb in your bathtub.
Oh my gosh. Oh, well, thank you for calling.
No problem.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm sorry. I have to go. I hope you had fun. Bye.
This was a tax write-off, wasn't it?
I'm just kidding. I wouldn't do that. Plus, you said not to use violence in your thing. So I don't know why you think I'd do that. Hello?
By a
Am I
little
doing the
psychopath.
show now? Am I the host? Hi, Mom. I know this probably isn't like what you expected from me. I know you wanted me to go to like medical school, but I don't know. I just feel like the doctor industry, it's not up and coming anymore the same way the straight to VHS industry is. No, it's not a phase. Stop calling it that.
Oh man. But yeah, I wonder if this was just as a tax write-off now. I do wonder at this point, were some of these things just tax write-offs for some people? Because I would not put that past some people. I wouldn't put that past some things. Excuse me. I would not put it past people for that to literally just be as a result of a tax, wanting a tax write-off. Like, man, I want some extra money this year. That's tax write-off. I don't know. I imagine somebody got some call from a lawyer though at some point. Nuts. Nutty. I don't have a whole lot else to say. I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up. What did you guys think? Let me know in the comments down below. Like if you enjoyed. Comment what your favorite part of this reaction was. Subscribe if you're new. Tap the bell to get notified whenever I upload a video so you don't miss your reactions, gameplay, or otherwise from me. Also, go check out my Discord. Link is also down in the description. Come join. We will talk, post memes, songs, videos, artwork. You could self-promote your own stuff and just have some fun. And please go check out Hyperfrost Productions, where I help voice over retro-style video games with a team. Yeah, I gotta get used to throwing that in there somewhere, because I do want that channel to start growing. Hyperfrost Productions, we voice over retro-style games. Go check that out. This has been... link into that in the description. This has been Lance Corblock 30, signing off.